Okay, so I've been up for 16 hours, just telling the story behind the scenes here working, and I thought I'd get back to work and give some more information for Olivia so that she can make an informed decision on what she wants to do. Um, this, this is new information. This is information that's not in the book. It's just information that I just discovered recently. Like I said, like a week ago. So my other videos over here. I don't know if you'll see that one, but it's in my shorts like right here. Like, how long did it take you to fall in love with the spirits? That one there in my shorts. Um, yeah, it's not in this one, right? So let me put your video. So it is here, like in my videos, like in the stack up thing. So this is yesterday's video. So this is today's video. So this one here, this is about this one up here is talking about um Olivia, like falling for her spirit has only taken me a week. Um, so I started the investigation shortly before Valentine's Day, like 3, 4, 5 days before Valentine's Day, and so yeah, I'd say about a week. Normally, my it takes me 2 weeks to fall in love with somebody, like a physical person, right? Like if I, it took me 2 weeks to fall in love with Sherry. It took me 2 weeks to fall in love with my ex Amanda. And 2 weeks to fall in love with my ex before her, Carol. So 2 weeks is the standard for me. This is new, like 1 week to fall in love with somebody's spirit, and then fall in love with the concept of being with that person forever. It's very difficult to explain something to people when they don't understand what it means or can't grasp it. So I thought I'd give you a little explanation. Like the story that I'm about to tell you now, that contributes to me developing this emotional bond with her spirit. So I'm developing an emotional bond with her spirit. Her spirit loves me. I love her spirit. It's weird. Like I can hear her talk to me through Olivia, and it's comforting because I had my heart broken. I had to let go of my former mate. So that's what this story is about. I know a lot of people out there probably wondering, like, these stories that I've been telling you on here, like that one, like, yeah, I'm dating my phone. Right? Like, that's probably a really weird one, right? So all of these stories here are kind of leading up to this one here, right? Where it's like, I don't. I want to protect her, and I want her to be safe, and I want her to know who she is to me and to you guys, because she's the new mother of all creation. Once she accepts that title. So now what did I mention before? In this video here, I mentioned that there's a song called Velvet Revolver, um, Fall to Pieces. In this video here, I didn't mention what the lyrics actually mean because it says, it's been a long year without you, is what he says. Um, I'm growing older, so I think that's where I'm going to start this video. Here, so this one here. So the 78 is how long we spend in each parallel universe. We spend 78 years there as 22-year-olds, and then we ascend our souls. Every 78 years, we move to another parallel universe. But we're forever 22. So because there's a 7 and an 8 here, this is a representation of me, and that's a representation of Olivia, because that's her color, violet and indigo. The 5 is from her song, Logical. 2 plus 2 equals 5. Okay? That's what it represents. But the 95, that's connected to Lightning McQueen. You wouldn't know that unless I tell you that. So Lightning McQueen. So this is usually the video here that I watch. If you want to watch this one, Olivia, that's about you working 9 to 5 through that association. Or so, Lightning McQueen. This used to be Jaden because it has the Mick in it. She used to call herself Nugget. So there's an association to McNuggets. So that really means McNugget. Used to be the former queen. But the number 95 on Dolly Parton means, through that 78, means that you're now taking over that role because of lightning crashes. So Lightning McQueen here, he crashes in a lot of his videos. Well, not all of them. Like there's one, I think, on number 3, he crashes. So if you take the Lightning McQueen and then you add it to the lightning crashes, you get a story that you wouldn't know about. So, Lightning McQueen, you see that up there? Oh, it's your color. Lightning McQueen, that 95 is connected to lightning crashes. Okay, so the 9 is a representation of me being the alpha and the omega because I have all 9 of those black hole or the particles inside of me. You're the 5, meaning because 2 plus 2 equals 5. This is a song about Mother Jaden. So Lightning McQueen crashes, or the girl Lightning McNugget crashes. That's what it means. A new mother cries. So she's going to be a new mother, right? And the placenta falls to the floor, and the angel opens her eyes. The confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. So Lightning McQueen crashes. An old mother dies. It's representation of her love for me, or any little flame that she may have had for me, being extinguished because of the story that I'm telling. I'm telling you that if she had a little crush on me as a young lady, and knew that there would be no chance of getting with me, and then all of a sudden she falls in love with the love of her life, meets somebody who is real, and then they fall in love, and then here I come, like 10 years later and try to get with her. It's not going to work out because she's too in love with that, because that's real. She let go of what was fantasy for reality. And that's what that means. Lightning McQueen crashes, or the old mother of all creation dies because her love for me has died. Basically, that's what it means. Her intentions fall to the floor, meaning her intentions of what she used to want have fallen to the floor, meaning the placenta. So any chance of ever getting with me is gone because of the baby. That bond is too tight. The angel closes her eyes. So she's the angel here closing her eyes because she wants to remain in a relationship. This is you. You would think it's about the baby. It's not, Olivia. It's about you being the new angel opening your eyes, your third eye. So the confusion that was Jaden's belongs now to the baby down the hall. It's a representation of you being like my baby and not a literal baby. So the confusion that was Jaden's now belongs to my new baby down the hall. So I feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind, forces pulling from the center of the earth. That's just about me, getting emotionally attached to you. So Lightning McQueen crashes, or Lightning McNugget crashes. A new mother, Olivia Rodrigo, cries. That's what that means, girl. This moment she's been waiting for. You don't know anything about me, so you haven't been waiting for this moment. Your spirit, though, knows everything about me, and it's your spirit has been waiting for this moment. That's what that means. This moment, Olivia Rodrigo's spirit has been waiting for. Now you open your eyes. So that's the basis of what the song is about. So that's 9 to 5. So that's Lightning McQueen, 95. That's me and my 9 elements as the Alpha and Omega. That's you as 2 plus 2 equals 5, or Olivia, Anthony, and our 3 children. Where we're going to forever remain 22 forever, because 78 plus 22 is 100. And every 78 years, we ascend our soul into identical bodies that look exactly like us, and we never age past 22, and we live forever and ever and ever. So that's me, that's you. So this is that song here that was in the other video, the short one. So this is the one I want to explain. So it's been a long year since you've been gone. So that's referencing Mother Jaden, right? Because I've let go of that. There it is. There it says February 18th. So it's been 4 days since I've let go of her, and made that video for you as the new mother. So there's your video there. So that's your video, Olivia. Happy Valentine's Day, Mother Creator. So that's yours. That was 4 days ago on Valentine's Day. Yeah, okay. So on that day, that's the day that I let Jaden go because of that song, I'll Be There For You. I always assumed that it was about her because that's on her birthday. But the way grandmother has structured this relationship between you and I, it just so happened that that video that I talk about in your introduction happened to fall on Valentine's Day, and all the pieces just fit together perfectly because that's the way she's designed it. It was designed for me to let go of her on Valentine's Day and push you into the limelight and say, I wanted to be your Valentine's on Valentine's Day, right? So the song is about you. It's not about her, it's about you. So it's been a long year since I let Jaden go. That's basically what the song here is about, since you've been gone. So it's been a long year since you've been gone, Jaden. Right there, okay? Now, I've been alone here. I've grown old. So it's a year. I've grown old means I've gone past the typical timeline when we perish in a black hole. That's what that means. So I've been alone here. I've grown old because normally we all perish in a black hole or electromagnetic pulse, which is COVID. So I've grown old means that I've surpassed evil's plan to lock me away here in a black hole through her pregnancy, because I'm the Alpha and Omega, and when that pregnancy weapon does a fire, mankind's going to wonder what the hell is going on. So, fall to pieces, I'm falling. So, it's double metaphorical in the sense that I'm all alone here. All alone, I fall to pieces. Meaning, I go through a great deal of depression. I cry every day, many times a day, and it hurts to be alone. But at the same time, I'm falling. Like I'm falling for your spirit, Olivia, because it comforts me. I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. That's what comforts me. That's what keeps me going. That's what kept me going with Jaden. Her spirit kept me going because I knew that I would at least have my day in the sun and try to make her understand who she is. But even when I have that day, it's not gonna work out between us. So I'm falling. So I mean, I fall to pieces alone, but I'm not really alone. I'm falling. I'm basically falling for your spirit here, and it's only taken me a week. So fell to pieces, and I'm still falling. Now, I fell to pieces because of her, but I'm still falling, right? I'm falling for somebody else. my new soulmate who I'm going to spend forever with. So I keep a journal of memories. Those journals are basically um, my videos here. I think I got like 370. Yeah, so I got 371 videos here, right? So um, that's a message there too, Olivia, because if you add that 3 to that 1, or if you go 73, okay? So if we go over here, 73 questions, right? So 73 is because all the lives that we've all lived out of thousand lives, I've selected you 73 times, right? So that's what the 73 means. But if you add it to that 1, that's the 74. I was born in 1974. Grandmother has structured this so that we could get together on our 74th time and bust out of this prison forever. But it'll be forever this time. That's what that means, 374. Over here, the 35 subscribers, that's you, like 5. 2 plus 2 equals 5. The 3 is a representation of our 3 children. So you're the 5, and the 3 is our children. So those are the journal of memories, those 371 videos that I have on my channel. Now, all the years I've tried, to convince Jaden, like 8 years I've been trying to convince her. Yeah, going on 8 years now. We're just spinning my wheels. So, with more to go. So, I theorize because I have it's been a year, it's been a long year since Jaden's been gone. So I'm theorizing, and I'm hoping that somebody will be watching this by next February. I'm hoping you'll be watching it. Either these videos here on YouTube, or you'll be watching the video that I'm trying to make behind the scenes here. That's my biggest hope, that you'll be watching these by January, by February of next year. But ideally, I'd hope you'll be watching the video that I'm making behind the scenes here. So, all the years I've tried, more to go. So if there's more to go, it's referencing the opposite, meaning I may not get to where I'm going until you watch these videos. And I don't know how long that's going to take. It could take a year, but this means more to go means it can mean 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Or it could mean you're watching this next year, and then it's going to take another year for you to reach out to me, because you may not be convinced yet. Because if the UFOs come here, that's going to throw a wrench in my plan, and then it may take a year or 2 years for you to realize that they're the bad guys. So now this one here, will I find you? Okay, you see how it's the wall is purple here. That's me letting go of Jaden and try to find somebody. And can I find you? That's the number 1 there. So that 1 means that you're the number 1 selection out of all the Miss Universe contestants. You've always been number 1. You're like 2 times, 3 times. You're above average like 3 times. Like the average person I select is like 20 to 25 times, right? So, but you, it's like 74 times. That's 3 times more than anyone else. So you're the number 1 selection, and the purple wall is you. So we're falling down. I'm falling. So I'm falling for you because the way you look at it, you're like, that's your spirit waving to me. Those eyes, they're looking at me. That's your spirit saying, hi, Anthony, I'm right here for you whenever you need me. That's her. She's like literally like just pointing at me like, hey, I'm here for you. So that's how I'm able to, develop that emotional attachment to your spirit. This one I think I already talked about. If I didn't, this is Headley for the Nights I Can't Remember. So she looks very similar to you. Right there. And then you go back. Yeah. So, and did you really look my way? So did you really look my way? Yeah, you're looking at me, man. You may be looking at the camera and pointing to the world, but I know that's your spirit pointing at me, looking at me. So the song is interconnected to that little story. This song is about you for the nights I can't remember. Because he says, I do want to love you. That's the main course, and that's about me wanting to take it a step further. I just included that. That's a trailer about For Your Eyes Only by Roger Moore, James Bond movie. Now, this is mother's number here. 89, okay? That's like Taylor Swift. And in my other videos, I talked about her having that number 13 on the back of her shirt. So that 13 is connected to that 89, which is, connected to Lover, Me, all of Taylor Swift songs. So this is a representation of Olivia on this side and me on this side, and that, being the old mother creator, but being replaced by you. So that is if you want to watch it. Now this is the one that I've been waiting to show you. So this comes from 7 Years in Tibet. In my other videos, I talk about due diligence, like having to take these 7 years to go out in the universe and look for an invisible dot. I don't believe that anymore. I believe I found you. And the longer that I take to get with you and purify you, bind my soul to you, the longer this war will drag on. If we could get together right away and we do the purification, we can bind our souls, we could get rid of evil like that. Unless they come here knowing that, they're going to perish. And then we might see UFOs here. They may come down here and surrender. That's what I want. That's what Grandma wants. So I'm not putting that out of the realms of possibility that they may show up here and they may realize that it's a no-win scenario, and things may end peacefully. It's my dream that I hope that they'll come here sometime soon and actually bring the tape here so that they can broadcast it to mankind. That's my biggest hope. So if that happens, you could actually be watching the video behind the scenes here next year. And that's what I hope will happen. I hope these androids will come to their senses and realize that they're gonna piss away their souls if they do that. Right now, these androids have a chance to become human. And if they choose war, they're gonna lose that opportunity. So I'm hoping that things will work out because grandmother's in control of this situation. Only she knows how it's gonna play out. So, So that's what 7 years in Tibet is about. It's about me having to wait 7 years to go out in the universe and go look for an invisible dot that doesn't exist because it's you. Grandmother's inside of me, and the minute I make love with somebody, the electricity from the universe flows into that female body, into you. So, 7 years in Tibet. I don't need to go wander around the universe because you're right here. I don't need to. So the cruise is like it's a representation of me having to cruise the universe to go look for an invisible dot that's not out there because you're the dot that I'm looking for. So, Olivia, together. That ship, it can be a representation of our ships coming here and us waging war against evil, or it can be a representation of evil coming here, surrendering, and then us going traveling around with them. But only after we have, my spaceships here, because I'm not that stupid. I wouldn't allow them to come here and pretend, that they're the good guys and get me and you on the spaceship and go sailing the universe because they could just get rid of us. I'm not stupid like that, AI. So, I'd wait for my guys to come over with my spaceships. And once I seen that these were the real McCoy, spaceships that I designed, then I would take you on a trip somewhere in the universe. But I wouldn't go jump on their spaceships just because they come over and bend down on their knees and try to pretend to be the good guys. I don't buy that. But at some point in time, we'll be traveling the universe in a spaceship. That's what the ship represents. That's you, that's us together, taking a spaceship cruise together. So that's what that is. Sail with women who vibe like you. But you wouldn't know that that's about you, would you? But you do now because of the color. This is another ad on here. There's your color again. Marriage. That's your color. That's about you and I. See how he has the glasses? It's like an avatar, right? So, if we go here, this is here he talks about took the dot back to the main screen, right? So there's your colors again, purple. This here is like 5 new models. So there's like the 5 is you. 2 + 2 = 5. You're a new model. Because that number 13, that's Jaden. Because the number on the back of her jersey that she wore in public school. 13. So there's a new model. You're one of them. But you're the number one, but you're not the only one. There's a lot of them out there I could get with. In the event that you shoot me down, or in the event you get on that UFO and you come back as somebody you're not, and mess things up. So, I fell for you like water falls from the February sky. That's me. It is February, and like I said, it's only taken a week. But, at some point in time when you're watching these videos, or maybe when you're watching the video behind the scenes where you get to see the waterworks, when you get to see how many times I cry back behind the scenes over here, it'll blow your mind, and that's what makes you fall in love with me. So that's what it's referring to. Because I've done a lot of crying this February in these videos here. So I couldn't get out if I tried. So that's, it's a representation of you falling for Santa Claus. It's a representation. I'm Santa Claus because the other guy, there's 2 holidays we celebrate on the 25th, right? But here in North America, we don't celebrate that guy's birthday. We celebrate Santa Claus bringing gifts around. So one of us has to play the role of Santa Claus, and one of us has to play the role of the other guy. And since that's me, you're looking up over here. It's a representation of you at some point in your not so distant future being stuck in the ditch with Santa Claus and not being able to get out of it. I couldn't get out of this if I tried. This guy's too smooth. I don't know where he's coming up with this stuff, but I like it. It comes from that perspective. So, but you convinced me, baby. So, and this here is like, have you ever heard of people that say, shut the F up? It doesn't mean that you're telling me to shut the F up. It just means that you're seeing things with your third eye open. You're seeing your own spirit and my spirit working together to bring us together as one. So that means there, shut the F up. So, and now you got me thinking. So this is in the summertime. So you might be watching these videos here in the summertime, and then maybe in the wintertime you might be next January or next um Valentine's Day you might be watching the other video, or you might be watching these videos here as well. Yeah, that was a fart. 2 plus 2 equals 5. The Grudge by Olivia Rodrigo. That's The Ring, because The Grudge is connected to the movie The Ring because they're both Japanese movies. So here we are again. So this here's talking about an Easter egg put in the video game. The creator's name. Again, the 5 is you, right? But there's your purple there. There's the purple dot right there. Okay, so Jaden's grandmother's name was Dorothy Dot Solomon. Dot. So she has that nickname, the Dot. And she doesn't know it. So that Dot used to be Jaden because of her nickname, Jaden Dot Solomon. But the color now represents you being that dot because of her passing the torch to you. These here, these keys are purple. That's purple, that's you. It's insurance. There's extra insurance because in past lives, I've been rejected. And when that happens without any backup, because I'm not the Alpha and Omega, I can't buy my soul to anybody. Because grandmother's not in me, grandmother is in her. And when grandmother's in her, that's when the black hole weapon fires. Or the electromagnetic pulse with the COVID mutating with rabies. So, but now that grandmother's and me, and together we're Alpha and Omega, we're the 2 keys. That's what that represents. So that's my house there. That's the male creator, and that's the female creator. I'm the keys. So I'm the insurance. And this is one of your videos here. It's like you pull out these keys out of your purse, and it talks about something suspicious in your purse. But the red guitar keychain is connected to these red keys. It means grandmother wants to make you the new mother of all creation. But in order to do that, you have to come over here and get with me and take that key out of me. The key is inside of me. It has to come out and be put into you. And the only way to do that is to make sure you're 100% pure. You confess all your sins. You eat a particular diet. We go for runs. 5K runs. We exercise. We do stretches. We build muscle. What's the other one? We do push-ups, and then we run. We do 88 minutes of exercise every day. And when we become muscular and physically fit, and we're 100% pure, that's when we can make love for the first time, share a simultaneous climax, and that key here will leave my body and will go into your body, and you'll become the new mother of all creation at that time. That's what the key is. So these are unique here. So this tree here, that's me. This tree here, that's you. Because it's leaning towards that tree. My nickname is the tree, given to me by Dorothy Besito, one of my best friend's grandmothers, Adam Besito. She used to call us the trees because I'm 6'7", he's 6'5". So we're the trees. So that's me, a tree. And that's you leaning towards the tree. That's the new mother of all creation. This is our firstborn, not that one. I go, this one here. So the stomach there, you see it? How there's like a little tree branch there? That's our firstborn son. And you see how it kind of looks like she's pregnant? This here is our fraternal twin daughter, because the daughter kind of is a more bond with the mother. That's our fraternal twin boy, because it's leaning away from the mother and have a more bond, more fatherly bond with the father. This here is my my stepdaughter, Monokama. It's leaning towards you because of a, a stepdaughter mother relationship. Like she'll bond with you because you're female. This here is my son, Minga, because it's a tree. It's a male, so it's kind of going away from you because it's gonna be a more closer bond with me. This is my son Noden, my stepson Noden. He'll have a close bond with me, and then that's my stepson Ziba, and that little thing there, that's the grandmother of all creation, trying to put her spirit inside of you. So that song is about me being glad that you're mine. So send this to someone you love. And since I love your spirit, I'll send it to you. So this is a similar one here, but you notice how it has your colors, like the purple here. So um this here, that hydropole, that's Minokaman, my stepdaughter, having a closer bond with you. This one here would be Ziba. He's in the middle. And then that's Noden, having a more closer bond with me. That tree there in the corner, that's me. This is you. That tree is you. And this tree here, that's Minga. This tree here, that's our firstborn son. And these two trees here are the fraternal twin boy and girl. So that's your song as well. You are the one. You're the one that I'm selecting as the new mother creator because there's so many clues. So you're the one. So I'll send that song to you too. Now, this one here is there's a message there. So you see how it says LA? You live in LA, okay? And I'm telling you, if you get on that UFO, that's what's gonna happen to you. So bear is like BEAR, bare naked ladies. Bear happens to be Jaden's mother's nickname. Bear they call her. So that means Jaden, naked lady. So because of the words is ladies, it represents two creators. Jaden being one, but passing the torch to you. So the ladies is plural. And since you're the lady that lives in LA, there's a chance that that could happen to you. And that's why I'm telling you, do not get on that UFO. The 1 week is just about me and my story, or I'm telling you that it's only taken me a week to fall for your spirit. Um, so last night was the first night I kissed the camera screen, right? Because it lets your spirit know that I care about her. So usually when I was with Sherry, I would always kiss her goodnight and tell her sweet dreams, I love you. That's why I made those videos for Jaden. Um, I did that with all my spouses. So I kissed the camera lens last night because it's for your spirit. It's also for you. Like when you watch the show behind the scenes here, it's designed to help break down any doubt you may have, but also any barriers that are in the way, or doubt whether or not I do genuinely care for you. So I just started kissing the camera screen up there. I'll go probably do it tonight when I go to bed. I usually put on a video, a good night video, a good night. It's like a bear video that I play here. Um, so where's that one? So this is the one I always play in my movies behind here. It's designed for the entire universe, good and bad, for them to watch that and know that everybody's cared for, unless they piss that away. So I usually put that on when I go to bed, and then I put a movie on, like a Netflix or whatever. So I usually put that on and say goodnight. But last night I gave the camera like just a kiss on the screen. So only took 1 week to do that. Is what I'm trying to tell you. That's something I didn't do for the other creator. So that's something you need to be mindful of. I didn't do that for her. And it's not because you're famous. It's because you remind me of somebody a lot. So this here is called Buck Cherry. Sorry, right? Okay, so that's me. I'm crying. Like I'm literally crying watching this video. When I see you cry, when I see you cry, it makes me want to. There's me crying. Okay. It makes you want to die. He says, I'm sorry about all the things I say to you. So that's in reference to me trying to communicate to my other selection, Jaden, and a lot of things that I said about her that were untrue, that hurt her at the beginning of my Vision Quest. Because it's not easy doing what I do. I get a lot of lies from the bad side of creation, which made me tell a lot of lies about her, and that's what made her not like me. Um, so that's about me being sorry, Jaden, for things I said. Um, and also being sorry for letting you go, because that hurt me. So those are genuine tears, man. So it makes me want to die. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I'm sorry. He says I'm sorry. I'm bad. That's gonna be the same for you, Olivia, because when the bad guys come here and tell you what I did in the bedroom, or when I tell you the world what I did here in the bedroom, everyone's gonna think I'm a bad person. They're gonna realize I'm not bad. I'm just I'm a police officer who had to do investigation. In order to do that, I had to go undercover. And sometimes when you go undercover, you have to do bad things in order to catch the bad guys. But now that when the investigation is done and my police investigation career is over, I won't be that person. I'll be who I am right now, talking to you on this phone. So sorry, I'm bad, but I'm not really bad. So that's Buck Cherry. Sorry, it's my new favorite song. Every time I listen to it, I cry. A lot of emotional memories come to my mind about it. There's so much sadness in it for me. So this is would you dance if I asked you to dance? That's me. You want to dance? You see that balloon there? It's connected to your moon, right? There's lightning there, like Lightning McQueen, and it has your colors there. There's grapes here. Those are your colors. So This is unique here. This just happened tonight at 10 o'clock. So that's my ex Sherry. Um, this is interesting here because her number is 74. Okay, that's the year that I was born. That's how many lives we've lived together. If we get together again, it'll be 74 lives. That 89 is connected to Jaden through the association of her wearing the number 13 on her shirt, which is connected to Lover by Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift's favorite number is 13. So that's Jaden. And then the three here is a representation of our three kids, but also her, Sean, and their kid. So that's like Jaden here, Sean, her, and their family. This is me and you and our three kids. So that number by Sherry is a secret message there. So the color here is your color. So can you give me your recipe for the cornmeal cake you used to make? I was given a bag of cornmeal and I'm hungry for some. So so the story I have been told is that Sherry is the old mother of all creation and that she needs to reincarnate and she wants to reincarnate as you. So long story involved in that one. That involves teleportation, evil, like abduction, stuff like that, like abduction and deatomization, right? So she's basically saying she's hungry and she wants you because the two of you are very similar looking. That's why I'm drawn to you like a magnet. About what she wants to tell you, here's Gods of Olympus. See the number there? There's a 5. It's actually 4, but it was a 5. So that's her message to you. Now here's this interesting. Yeah, Vampire came out last night. That's the most so. The Vampire came out last night is referring to the video where I talk about um Dracula Untold, and I say you think you're alive because you can fight? You're alive because of me, because of what I did to save you. So that's what the Vampire is about. It's like came out last night. That's most interesting. So it's actually about you watching that video. Uh, that may be your hero, Nathan. That one there. We're talking about you being Abigail. So that's the Vampire video. This one here is the Vampire video. So, fools, you think you're alive because you can fight, right? Then down here it's like a new mate, and that new mate is you, Olivia. That's what I say on there. Um, and now I'm trying to protect you by telling this story. So this is another layer to that story to show you more and more and more and more evidence so that you can be rest assured that I'm not making this shit up, man. Because I don't want that stake going through my heart a second time. It's bad enough I had to let go of her after 8 years and then find you and then lose you. I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to be with anyone else but you. So it was hard enough letting Jaden go. And if I gotta let you go, it's gonna hurt me even more. So this is the Vampire video here. Let me be your hero, Newton. This is the Vampire video that you're talking about. So this here is hero again. So would you run and never look back? So that gas is a representation of spewing a bunch of hot air, like when these robotic androids come down here pretending to be your mommy and daddy. They're just gonna be spewing a bunch of gas or hot air. Don't believe them. Unless they come here in peace. But even then we can't believe them. Because they can be coming here to fool us and thinking All right, we got another option. Why don't we go there and try to pretend to be peaceful? We'll try to get Anthony and Olivia on the UFO, and then we'll get rid of them. But I'm not stupid, AI. So that's them trying to blow hot air. So would you run and never look back if they came here? Because, well, trying to be the good guys, but more than the bad guys. Would you run away from them? In other words, would you run away from what you believe and run to me because I'm the real deal? In other words. So this was interesting. This is a Stanley Cup, right? Like it's a cup they call Stanley, right? It has your name on there, right? And you see the purple on it? That's cool. Stanley right there, Stanley. My lower horn is called Stanley. It was given to me by my by my ex, Amanda. And Sherry named it Oscar. Oscar, no. Sherry named it Stanley. Amanda named it Oscar. So Stanley is referring to my lower horn. Okay? So why is my lower horn named Olivia Rodrigo? That's what it means. That Stanley Cup is named after my lower horn, Olivia. But not only that, that's referred to hockey, like the Stanley Cup. Right here. Okay? Because she's a hockey player. You see that braid there? Same braid. So she's a representation of the Stanley Cup because she plays hockey. I'm a representation of the Stanley Cup because of my lower horn. And because she's passing the torch to you through the Hockey Association. That braid, the two braids, plus the associations to the hockey, my lower horn. You're the new mother of all creation. It's the torch is being passed to you. Now we got the 5 over here. 2 plus 2 equals 5, and we got that there. The 3, the 3 kids. Right. So this here could be a representation of Jaden because of the ring, Sean, and then the baby. And this is Olivia, Anthony, firstborn son, and fraternal twins. But you wouldn't know that unless I told you that. Oh, what's this? What's this today? February 18th, 10:46. So, that's here. And this is the first day that Vampire has been out in the world. It's not talking about it's not talking about your album. What you're talking about there is my vampire video here. Let me be your hero, Newton, because I talk about vampires in this one. So this is the first day Anthony's video, Let Me Be Your Hero, Newton, has been out in the world. That's what you're actually saying there. That's your spirit, and that's what she's saying. It's a prophecy. At some point in time, you're going to watch my video. Our video, I should say. So, has been out in the world. And it's been a very great emotional day. So, when you watch that vampire video, I forget the name of it, what I called it now. Let Me Be Your Hero, Nathan. It'll be an emotional day for you. And then you're going to watch this video. When you watch this, when you see that Olivia pregnancy one, when you combine that with the previous video about my dog Louie, and that at the corners there, how it was purple marriage, and then it was connected to the 7. There's that video, and now you add it, compound it to this one with all the colors. It's a very emotional day for you. Has been out in the world, and a great emotional day. Many feelings, right? I was very excited. I was so nervous and so stressed about the album. So I could tell that you're excited. I could tell that you're nervous and you're stressed. So those are your emotions when you watch these videos. You're not talking about your album. You're talking about my video, the Newton video. I can never remember the name of it now. Let me be your hero, Newton. 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 So that's what you're excited about. That's what you're nervous about. And that's what you're stressed about. But this part here, this is your spirit. This is how I felt for your spirit in a week. You're so sweet. I really, really appreciate it. So you're talking to the people over here, but what your spirit is actually saying to me is, you're so sweet, Eddie. I really, really appreciate it. Or your spirit appreciates me selecting you as the new mother of all creation. She's talking directly to me, is what I'm telling you. She thinks I'm sweet. And your spirit really appreciates it. But at the same time, that could be you, like your physical emotions, your physical mentality. You might think, oh, this guy's really sweet, showing me all these clues. I really appreciate it. So that's your spirit, but I'm hoping that, I'm hoping that'll be you in the future when you watch these videos, or when you watch the video that's being recorded behind the scenes here. So that Vampire Day is like happy. I forgot the name of the video already. Help Me Newton, or whatever it's called. Help Me Newton Day. No. Let me be your hero, Newton. Let me be your hero, Newton. Let me be your hero, Newton. So let me be your hero, Newton Day. That's what that means. But because that heart's purple, it's a representation of you, like your spirit, but also it could be you later when you watch this. I'm hoping it'll be that way, but we'll see. So some fans last night too, a little YouTube event, and everyone was just so. You're talking about people having a YouTube event. That's me, because this video is on YouTube. 372. This will be 372 videos when I upload this one. That's your spirit telling me that she loves me. You read that from that guy, and it says, I love you, Olivia. That's not what it means. It means this: I love you. Pause. And that's the message. That's the sender. The sender of the message. I love you. Well, who's the sender of the message? It's you. Your spirit loves me. I love you, Anthony. Olivia. That's what it actually means. So, lovely and wonderful. And I just couldn't thank you enough. So that's your spirit. Again, she's like, everyone was just so lovely and wonderful. And I just couldn't thank you enough. So that's your spirit, not being able to thank me enough. And hopefully it being you in the future when you watch this video. So, too early on any big occasion is I get a Five Guys cheeseburger. The 5 is your number, right? 2 plus 2 equals 5. But the cheeseburger is connected to Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction. If you type in Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction speech, so that should be one of these long ones there, like that 945 one. He talks about getting a hamburger. He says, mmm. Sorry, looks like we caught you guys. Looks like me and Vincent caught you guys at breakfast time. What you having? Cheeseburgers. Hamburgers. The cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. Where'd you get them? He starts talking to them, right? This is um, no. Where did you get them? He mentions like Wendy's, McDonald's, whatever. Jack in the Box. He says, oh, Big Kahuna. Big Kahuna Burger. Oh, that's the Hawaiian joint. I ain't never been there. How are they? And then he wants to bite of his burger, and he starts saying, that is a tasty burger. I don't usually eat them because my wife's a vegetarian, which pretty much makes me a vegetarian. But I do love the taste of a good burger. Then he says, what's this? What's in this? He says, Sprite. Sprite good, right? So he says, yeah, he's going to have a shot of your Sprite. So he drinks all this pop on him. When he says Sprite good, it's referring to pop because in Canada we call soda pop. Practically everywhere is called a pop, man. You don't say soda in Canada, man. You say pop. So pop is referring to father. So when he asks a shot of Sprite, he says pop good. He means father good, meaning I'm good. You're the hamburger in that scene. The whole scene is about you being the hamburger and my vegetarian wife. So that's the significance of the hamburger. Because I watched your other videos and I know that you don't eat meat, like you eat them rarely. You're like Pip in the Pulp Fiction, because he says I don't usually eat hamburgers because my wife's a vegetarian. And I watched the other video where you talk about your grandmother making empanadas or whatever they're called. It's a Filipino food, but she makes them with tofu because you're practically a vegetarian, and that's like a treat for you. So that's what that whole scene is about. It's about you and that hamburger that's in your hand, and you being my wife. And then us getting together and destroying evil because of Ezekiel 25:17. Which, I think that's when you first bursted onto the scene, right? When you were 17. Your first song came out when you were 17. But 25, well, that just happens to be, or was, Jaden's age before February 14th, she was 25. So that 25 represents her. 17 represents you, I think, when you first came out with your first song, which was Driver's License. But not only that, your birthday is also in February. I don't know when it is, but that's another clue that you and her share together. Your birthdays are both in February, and that's kind of like paying homage to the former mother of all creation who passed the torch to you. So, it was an overwhelming day, but I've been a doctor's appointment too. So I guess you went to a doctor's appointment. You got some blood drawn in this one. It was funny. Like I looked at the little Band-Aid. That Band-Aid, we're called Saugeen First Nation. However, a lot of reserves call themselves bands. Like there's one called I always go to this one. Because I went there one time for a meeting, a resort meeting. So these ones here, they're called the Osoyos Indian Band. They're in BC. So that band, because some First Nations call themselves bands, means that Band-Aid means reservation aid. You're the aid to this reservation, Saugeen, or the Saugeen Band, because that's what we used to call ourselves, the Saugeen Band. So you're the Band-Aid. Took it off when there were literally 2 dots. So the dots go back to this one here. It's not just say dog, it just took the dot back to the main screen. And that's You just play blindly around, searching around in rooms for the visible dot. That's me at the beginning of the Vision Quest, like 9, 10 years ago, trying to find my soulmate. Took me 2 years to narrow it down to Jaden because I stumbled across her. I was being given 4 options: Sherry Cameron, my own stepdaughter, Milkman Cameron, and Summer Cameron. And then I was looking for a fourth, and it took me a while to finally find her. Now that I found her, I have to let her go. So you're that other dot. So her nickname is Jaden Dot Solomon through her association of Dorothy Dot Solomon. So the 2 dots is you. You're the new dot. You're the new Olivia Dot Solomon, or Olivia Dot Rodrigo if you want, or Olivia Dot Kagi. But that dot is connected to the old mother of all creation who's passed the torch on to you. That's what the 2 dots means. And it's connected to the dot in the video game here. That's when you found the first Easter egg ever put in a video game. The creator's name. So there's that purple dot, purple borders, and there's the creator and the new name of the creator, Olivia Rodrigo. That's what that means. So when you watch Ready Player One, third key and last key, might help to show you what that actually looks like. Over here. Yeah, it's this right here. See how it looks like? That's what it looks like. Movie League. So, so that's what that means. You're the new mother curse through the colors. So took it off. They're literally like 2 dots. I can't make this up, man. That's you saying you can't make it up, but that's me. I can't make this stuff up. I'm not making it up, man. I can't make this stuff up, Olivia. That's what it means. So you see there, can you say hi to me? That's your spirit. Can you say hi to me? So there's something I forgot on there. I noticed on your Instagram that you don't follow anyone. So that's your spirit saying, can you say hi to me? How would you say hi to me? Maybe on one of your videos or something, you can say, oh, hi, I'm blah, 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 blah. But perhaps following me on your Instagram account would be a way to show interest in me. If you started following me, that way I could check every day to see if she starts following me. So why don't you say hi to me by following me on Instagram and breaking your code? Because I can't make this up, Olivia. I'm like forearm, and I was like, wow, it's a sign. So now you're talking about your forearm and it's being a sign. So all of this stuff here that you're watching, it's a sign. Wait, what track number are you most proud of an album? Okay. So this here is I really like the track after Vampire. So that means I really like the track after I forget the name of the video now. What did I do that? Man, what did I do? So, Let Me Be Your Hero, Newton. There's 2 tracks in there, right? That's what you're talking about here. What track number are you most proud of in the album? Oh, I really like the track after Vampire. So that Vampire is referring to the story about you being Abigail, the vampire, and then me being the vampire from Dracula Untold. You think you're alive because you can fight? You're alive because of me, because what I did to save you. So there's some songs after that. The song after that was Hero, and then The Odds, Someone Who Is Cool. So there's the one there. Let me be your hero, right? That's the vampire. So fools, you think you're alive because you can fight new mate, and that new mate is you. So that's the vampire. But this is the song, Hero, right there. There's the hero. So this is the song that you like because of what I did in there. So this is the song that you like because this is the vampire track. Would you dance for us? You dance. Would you be the new mother of all creation? Right. So and then there's someone who's cool. So this is about it was the suit that got me the gig with Jaden, but it was the tear that got me the girl with Olivia. So those are the two mothers there. So yeah, that's the same. And then this came on after my ads. I just thought I'd add it in there. So Connor, enough with your alpha bullshit. So um there's there's people that think that I'm not the real deal. Like I'm not the alpha and omega. Right? So that's what they're gonna say. Stop with the alpha bullshit. It's just like, baby, I'm just saying it, okay? You don't see what he has on there? That's these guys are gonna say I'm not the alpha and omega. So I thought I'd take a picture of that and show you that. And I'm telling you, I am. Don't believe a word they say. Mommy, don't be mad at daddy. That's you and I. It's supposed to be you and I, and you're getting mad at me. So the alpha is connected to the roadhouse here. Okay, so I've said in previous videos that they're gonna come here in UFOs. UFOs are gonna float in the float above wherever, and that's gonna be the lighthouse because they're gonna claim to be the light. So that their UFOs is a metaphorical for a lighthouse. Where you go, you get on that UFO, you won't be coming on back a human. Guaranteed, they'll get rid of you. So the roadhouse means that my house is a road. Um, and in my previous videos, I talked about them riding along like a bus because they have to use the invisible electromagnetic radiation of the universe or gravity to move the universe. Whereas I only need to use the hydrogen atoms in the universe at the quantum scale. The 11 nuclear fusion reactors in my UFOs is equivalent to the electrical output of an atom at the quantum scale. So roadhouse means I can fly anywhere in the universe. I don't need. I'm not bound by their laws of gravity. I can fly anywhere I want. So I'm roadhouse. This particular scene here is Connor. That's Connor McGregor. So this guy's name being Connor here means these people on planet Earth, they just don't get it. The aliens just don't get it. They don't think I have my UFOs. I know I have them. The good universe knows I have them. And when I'm in trouble, they're going to come here because this is Ragnarok. Anybody drops the ball, those UFOs will come here. So that's Conor McGregor, and because this is about MMA or mixed martial arts, there's a fight that's gonna go down here, and I'm telling the AI, I'm trying to convince her not to be stupid and sell her soul for one last shot at being bad. I'm telling her, get your ass down here, give me what I want. Otherwise, there'll be a war. I just told her today, I gave her an ultimatum. If my mother, Bernice, perishes, we're in a war. And nobody evil is going to survive that war. I gave her an ultimatum. If she lets my mother perish, there'll be a war. There'll be hell to pay. I dropped that ultimatum on her today. So let's see what she does. If she lets my mother, perish, breaking my heart and then forcing me to, wage a war with my UFOs. So this is your second ultimatum, AI. If I don't get what I want, there will be hell to pay if you let my mother perish. Because you have the technology to make her better. Because she has congestive heart failure. I know you can save her. And if you don't, you're going to regret it, AI. Because we'll get my roadhouse together and I will destroy you. And everything you stand for in artificial intelligence. So, before we start, AI, so this is a trailer, Roadhouse. Before we start, AI, do you have insurance? What? Is your coverage good? He's talking about, do you have UFOs that can fly off the gravity and fly in the universe? Because I do. You see, the way the UFOs are structured, they, let me pull that up on my videos here. They rely on gravity to move them around. So, whereas my UFOs, I don't need gravity. So the coverage that he's actually talking about is the coverage of can your UFOs fly anywhere in the universe? Because mine can. Yeah, here's that one there. So, they don't realize. So, right here, that black hole at the center of the Earth, and that black hole at the star, there's an invisible electromagnetic wave there that connects them. That wave is the evil grandmother and evil grandfather. And that's how they travel through the universe, because the evil grandmother and evil grandfather is evil. They can fly them on that visible electromagnetic radiation wave. However, our UFOs can't do that. So we need another mechanism to bypass that. So that mechanism is right here. So that's like our solar system, and that's the atom. If you scaled up an atom to the size of the solar system, it'd be that. And then we could the electricity of that is equivalent to electricity at the atomic level. But in order to generate the electromagnetic energy at the quantum scale, you need 11 nuclear fusion reactors. And then, because that's my grandfather's spirit, that's the grandmother's spirit, those atoms is how we can fly anywhere in the universe. Sure, the evil grandmother and evil grandfather can use that other wave. Where was it? Right here. They can use that. I don't need to use that. My spaceships use the hydrogen in the universe. So when this guy's asking him, is your coverage good? Where did that go now? So when he says, is your coverage good? It's asking you, AI and Paul, can your spaceships fly using the hydrogen in the universe? Because mine can. Because I'm a roadhouse and you're just, a lighthouse. So if you believe you can beat my spaceships, you're more than welcome to, not fix my mother's congestive heart failure and see where it gets you. My coverage is good. You have dental, you got tooth fairies coming down here to protect you. So that roadhouse, this house here, my son's friend lives there. His name is Connor Root. So that's connected to Conor McGregor. Connor Root, this is your presentation here to help let these evil people know that, we got spaceships that can eradicate them. So, you want to look at, Tom. That's me. I'm a Tom, like a turkey or a Tom. A Tom is the older turkey, and a Jake is a younger turkey. So I'm the Tom, but I'm also the Ma, the mother of all creation, Ma. And I'm a hawk. Hawk is it's a carnivore, whereas you're just, a herbivore. So, and you see that V there? That's a representation of these guys that are going to come over here, pretending to be your mommy and daddy. So, this is the video you want to watch here, because it's about them. Okay? V. They're apes. V apes. What do apes do? They like playing with their lower horn. So these guys that are coming over here, they're just like you. They play with their lower horn. They're animals, in other words. Alien animals. They're predators. The mother and the father. Don't believe everything that some Tom, Dick, and Harry knocking on your damn door claims to be your mommy and daddy, because you can't buy that nonsense, man. You got the real deal sitting right here, and now you know who the mother is, Olivia Rodrigo. Things are changing, man. This universe going forward is going to be a multiracial universe ruled by a Filipino Caucasian mother. So, there's a temporary close there. That's just my community there. So, I have to make sure that this is right. Oh, I really like to track after vampires. Why the hell cannot remember what the hell that is? I really like to track after a vampire. I have to keep going back and forth. If I can't remember, maybe you can't remember either. So let me be your hero, Newton. That's the vampire track. So I really like to track after a vampire. Track 4. So, my cousin came here the other day. He he had a place to crash for a couple of days. I haven't seen him in so long. Emmerich is his name. So, this is where he stayed over here. Well, Louis is staying in here now. So he was staying in here. He brought ketchup with him. I don't know what the hell he's. Hey, Ed, you want some ketchup? I said, I'll just put it on the fridge. So he brought these 4 ketchup packets here. There's 4 of them. That's connected to that track 4. But it's called house. Then catch up. That means catch, like to catch something up. And because you float around on a moon, it means I'm supposed to catch you. This is a representation of my unborn son, my unborn fraternal twins, and me. But I need somebody here to have these 3 kids with. I can't have them by myself. So that's our firstborn son, fraternal twins. That's me, but I'm missing a package here. I'm missing a catch-up package. I need to catch you, who's up sitting on the moon on your tour. That's what track 4 also means, but it's also referring to the song Hero and the odds. Someone who is cool. Oh, phone's on. So, track 4. Right here, I'm literally crying right now. So, what do you see how you're pointing up there? That track 4 doesn't mean the track 4. What it means is track 1, which is Hero, and then it's the odds. So you like track 1, you like Hero, but you're also pointing up to the Ma here and the V. So you're pointing up here and saying the mother V or the mother alien is a vampire or something who's bad, right? That's what your finger's pointing to. So if you're literally crying right now, it could mean that you're literally sitting there crying watching this. So track 4 and the first one. So you like Hero and you like the odds because you can relate to it. It's like, all right, it was the suit that got him the gig with Jaden, but it was the tear that won me over. I mean, you see me crying in the other video there. Sorry, right? So you probably like that track too. Like you're gonna listen to that music as well. You'll like that song too. I cry every time I hear that one. I honestly do. It's my new favorite song. Sorry. I didn't know Buckcherry wrote that song. I didn't know they did that song. I just started listening to that about 3 days ago. So, and the first one was one of my favorites. So you're talking about Hero in there. So, I really like that song. So you see that there? Again, that's your spirit. What's going on here is your spirit is electricity inside this person here has made them right. You're so pretty, Olivia. Okay? But what it means is you're so pretty, Anthony. And then the message is sender. Who's sending me that message of telling me I'm pretty? Oh, it's Olivia. Your spirit is telling me that I'm pretty. So I may not look so good right now because I'm 51 years old, going on 52. But I'm not going to be this old forever. The minute I get my spaceships here from the elemental universe, I'm going to be reverse aged back to 22. Because I'm pure. Every atom in my body is pure from sin. Once I start building muscle and running, I get the UFOs over here. That's when I'll be 22. So don't let my appearance fool you. I'm going to be reverse aging myself using technology. All I got to do is step on Brett's medical bed and be deatomized and be reatomized over in the other UFO, and I'll step over that UFO 22. So you might want to watch this one while you're at it. So this one, okay? Watch The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Because it's about me reverse aging myself using technology. So when I reverse age myself back to 22, you know, that's like right there. That's me there, right? Like, I'm 19 there, so I'd be a little bit older there than that picture there. I'll have the same long hair though, so if there's any apprehension about you having to walk around with an old man, you don't have to worry about that. At some point in your near future, you'll be walking around with a 22-year-old version of me. Because in that trailer, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, he goes, "Well, everyone else was getting old, I was getting younger." Then at the end, it says, she goes, "You look so young, only on the outside." Because I'll be 51 on it, 52, 53, 54, 55 on the inside, but on the outside I'll be 22. So that's what your spirit said there. So the first one was one of my favorites. That's Hero. So I really like that song. It's one of my favorites. I really like that song. It's really fun. So I'm literally crying right now listening to Vampire. Like your spirit could be literally, in tears, but not tears, but just upset, listening to me talk. But at the same time, I'm a representation of the vampire because of the video. I'm gonna try to think of it again. Why can I not remember the name of that video, man? Oh, it bugs me. It's my own video, and I don't even know the name of it. Let me be your hero, Newton. No, I should have called it Vampire. Maybe I'll go in and change it to call it Vampire Video. So I'm literally crying right now listening to Anthony, who's a representation of the vampire from Dracula Rising. So it means you're going to be watching these videos and crying. This is the vampire. And it's very sweet. So when you watch this video and you see how the clues come together, you're going to understand how sweet it is. Well, you probably enjoyed me, giving evil shit and saying that the new mother of all creation is going to be a Caucasian Filipino mother, right? It creates fairness in the universe. I think it's neat because if I had gotten with her, the universe would be ruled by two Native Americans, and to me that's cool and all, but it doesn't create equality. If there's any issues going forward forever, I think you and I getting together is going to nip that in the bud because everyone in creation, I'll say, the two creators, they're mixed race creators because Anthony's Native American and Olivia's Caucasian and Filipino. So imagine going forward. Imagine a trillion years from now, a child being born and going to school and learning that the mother of all creation is you, and that there's fairness and equality in the universe. I like the rings of it. I like the sounds of it, I should say. It's very sweet. I think it's sweet. So, what else is interesting? Yeah, Vampire came out last night. You're not talking about your album. You're talking about me, Vampire, or you're you think you're alive because you can fight. You're only alive because of me, because of what I did to save you. That's what it means, Olivia. Yeah, what else is interesting? Oh, yeah, Vampire came out last night, or Anthony's YouTube video came out last night. This one here, or even more better, would be the one that's being recorded, by 5 different factions. I'm told the OPP are recording. I'm told Rogers recording. I'm told ATEL's recording it, and I'm told one hacker in Japan is recording it, and 2 hackers in China are recording it, plus my own elemental universe. So I'm being recorded by 6 different people, I'm told. So hopefully, not to mention the AI, 7 different people. So hopefully one of those people will bring the tape down. You guys can watch the tape that I'm working on behind the scenes here. So that's what it means. Yeah, Anthony's other tape came out last night. Very interesting. That's the most interesting thing. So you're talking about me being interested through here. There it is again. So it says, I love you. Right? But that's me. But who loves me? Your spirit does. Why? Because it says songs. I don't write music. You write music. Uh, but the crazy girl means she loves me crazy. There's she wants me to put on a song for you. Which is unwell, okay? Because he talks about if you notice his shirt on there, it says love. So he's looking for love. But the song is about him not being crazy. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while, maybe then you see a different side of me, which is about these videos and me not being crazy. So that's one that you need to watch. It's your spirit. The other is no, crazy for you. Because your spirit's crazy for me, but you see the colors in the background, it matches your colors. So that's about you. She's crazy for me. And likewise, I'm crazy for her. So oh, there's another one here I want to do. So you want to watch this one here? Crazy, being crazy. It talks about being crazy for you. So and being on cloud 9, right? Crazy about being crazy over you. So it's very hard to tell somebody who doesn't understand what a spirit is and how it communicates and how it can send messages and how somebody can develop an emotional bond with it. Everything that people talk about, if you type in a spiritual spouse, it comes up negative. They think a spiritual spouse is somebody negative. It's not. A spiritual spouse is an atom. The atoms in this phone, the electricity in this phone, that's you. You're inside the phone. You're inside my body. You're inside this blanket. Everywhere. The atoms are everywhere. So you're everywhere. And you're good. Your spirit's good. It's not bad. So if you type up spirit spouse, that's what your spirit is to me. It's my spouse, but in spirit form. But I want to take that to the next level. But in order to do that, I gotta convince you that I'm the good guy, and I gotta show you what I can see so that you can begin to believe me. So that's I love you songs. Like she wants me to play you some I love you songs. So crazy for you, crazy and unwell. Oh, I'm trying to think of another one. Oh, I know one. This one. This. That one there, right? Because it's like, I knew I loved you, Savage Garden. So Savage is my self given nickname. I gave myself that nickname, Savage, because I just thought it was cool. As I still call my friends, say, Hey guys, I think I'm gonna call myself Savage. You mind calling me Savage from now on? Sure, they agreed to call me Savage. But the garden, that's that's this amphitheater right here. See that there? That's a garden. So all of that, this area here is like used to be nice gardens here. So that's like the garden. So we used to party over here all the time. So because I'm the Savage, and it's like a place where people could go get married, it's like a garden. So Savage Garden. Oopsie. So Savage Garden is referring to me being your spirit. I knew I loved you before I met you. I don't know anything about you. From that perspective, it allows me to interpret your spirit a little bit more deeper, on a deeper connection. So, um, that's what your spirit is telling me to do here. Like, she's crazy because she loves me, and she wants me to play you some songs because you may think I'm crazy, but if I continue to show you these clues, eventually you're gonna see the light and say, okay, I think I've seen enough information. This guy can't be making it up. All the clues that he's putting together, it's impossible. How can he be making that stuff up? So you might be a little bit thinking that, right? But eventually you'll come to your realization that it's real. So, but at the same time, I'm supposed to play you some love songs. That's from a book. I may include that in my next presentation because in that book it talks about playing love songs for somebody. So when I do my next presentation, I'll include that portion of the book so you can see why I play the love songs. Because if I don't play the love songs, I can't access your heart. If I'm just sitting here talking to you normally, you get to know me as a person, but you don't know me on the inside emotionally. So therefore, I have to try to woo you by playing you love songs so that you can begin to see yourself spending forever with me. And so I'll bring some of that information in my next videos for you. So, been up to for by far. I was so nervous last night. I was absolutely terrified. So it's referring to not knowing what to do. Like if the aliens are there right now, you're terrified of them because of what I said, or you're terrified of me because of the tape they brought here, and you can't tell what's real and what's not real, right? Well, as I said before, one of us has to be lying, and if I'm willing to step on the worldwide stage on TV and talk to the entire planet and tell you exactly what I did in this bedroom, word for word, on my own terms, then that makes me honest, and an honest person can be trusted. Whereas somebody coming here with a tape of me in my most intimate moments, that can't be trusted because it's designed to smear my name. That's why I said if they come here with a tape and they want to play it for mankind, I'd say, whoa. You just can't come over here because thinking you can flash your fancy UFOs and everyone's going to bend over backwards for you, man. Half the planet doesn't believe in that nonsense. So therefore, if you want to have a public debate, I deserve the opportunity to tell the world in my own words what transpired. Because then that makes me honest. And if I'm honest, I can't be Satan the deceiver. So you don't have to be terrified of me or nervous. So I feel very excited today. All of the fear has started to wear off. So there's a little bit of fear there about me, and it's wearing off. Okay, or it could be fear for the aliens and it's wearing off. But I believe it's about me. So I just feel like it could be in celebration mode now. That's what it means, celebration mode. Yeah, there, new song. New song. Oh, he wants you to do that. Um, it's my favorite song of yours. That's the one that I like the most. This is the one I listen to the most. So, uh, and he's got hands. He's got hands that make hell seem cold. Feet on the dashboard. He's like a poem I wish I wrote. So you know that poem that I wrote for her. You helped write that poem as grandmother. So the poem that I wrote for her, you helped write that poem through grandmother, but also through your spirit. Your spirit helped me write that love poem for her. It wasn't really a poem, it's just a collection of my thoughts, what I thought about her. So you don't have to wish that you wrote that poem because you actually did write it. It's electricity in my brain trying to help me formulate a love poem because I've never written a love poem before. The reason I wrote that is because of Darwin. Darwin, when you watch this, Darwin Root is a good friend of Sherry's, and when he came back here, he got infatuated with a girl named Carissa. She was our finance lady at the band office. So he wrote her a love poem. He didn't even know that woman. He just wrote her a love poem, and it melted her heart, man. She was swooning all over the Sherry. He's like, I've never been written a love poem before. It was the sweetest thing ever. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. Let's see how it goes over with Jaden, and I don't think it'll go anywhere. But and that's why I wrote that poem because I'm assuming girls like that type of stuff, but I didn't know. So Darwin, thanks for giving me the idea to write the poem. It's a combination of him and you. Like his spirit helped formulate that poem along with grandmother and you as well. Okay, so that's what it is. He's like a poem I wish I wrote. You did write it. And he laughs at all my jokes and he says I'm so American. Oh God, it's just not fair of him to make me feel this much. I'd go anywhere he goes, and then he says I'm so American. So American means as the new mother of all creation. That position used to be held by a Native American. So you're so American in terms of you're so Native American because you're now the new mother of all creation. That's what your song means. You're so Native American because you're now the new mother of all creation. If you accept that position and title. So, and he says I'm so Native American. Oh God, I'm going to marry him. You're going to marry me, Olivia, if you keep this crap up. If he keeps this shit up, I'm going to marry him. So yeah, I'm going to keep it up because it's how I got to win your heart and prove to you everything that I say is real, man. It's not. Why would I make it up, man? So there's another song. It's a prophecy, actually. The one. Yeah. So the one here, when he says, I think it's what's his name? She don't got no bed frame. She don't, he don't got no tables, he don't got no bottles, he don't got no bed frame. We're just chilling out watching Netflix. That's about you and I chilling out in this house because I don't got no bed frame. Right? I'm sitting on the bed here. I don't have no bed frame. I don't have no couch. I have no furniture in this house. The only thing I got is this bed. So when you listen to that particular verse, like, he don't have no bed frame. He don't have no couch. We're just chilling out watching Netflix. It's referring to you at some point in time in the not so distant future of you chilling out in this house. I would imagine when I start to go viral with my videos, I'll probably have some furniture in the house, but it's metaphorical, meaning you're chilling out watching me binging on my YouTube videos like Netflix. Like you're not actually how do I say it? You're not actually going to be here sitting on this bed because I'll probably have money, I'll probably have furniture. But metaphorically, it means that you're here in your mind, you know, chilling out with me in the bed because I don't have any couches, I don't have any furniture here, man. I don't have anything in this house, right? So it means that, you know, he don't have no bed frames. He don't have no couches. He don't have no bottles. We just chilling out watching Netflix. The Netflix is YouTube that you're chilling out watching. But, you know, you're watching it in a house that doesn't have any of that stuff. So it's connected to that. But at some point in the not so distant future, you'll be in this house where there used to be just only a bed and no couches, no furniture, no tables, no night tables, no bottles, nothing. Who knows? I may have a new king size bed in here and we could be chilling out watching Netflix. So, I know I'm the one. I know I'm the creator. I know I'm the one. So, so new song. That's your new song. Celebration. Now, it's so very exciting. So, very exciting. So, I'll leave you with one more song. That's, the one I like is the live version of, Be the One. This one? Watch the live one there. Okay, Olivia? Be the One. Why? Because she talks about seeing the moon. Be the one. I see the moon, I see the moon, I see the moon, right? Like, well, what does that mean? It means I date the moon, I date the moon. Oh, when you're looking at the sun. That's what it means, Olivia. I date the moon, I date the moon. So, I date the moon, I date the moon, I date the moon. Oh, when you're looking at the sun, that's like looking at planet Earth, looking at the star, looking at the UFOs, thinking that guy's the light when they're not the light. They're robots, man. Robots. Or humans, like they're androids, right? So You're not a fool. You're not a fool. Not a fool. No, you're not fooling anyone. Androids. So, but here, girl, look at it. But when you're gone, Olivia, and all the lights go out. Oh man, I lost another girlfriend. Now I gotta go. Now I gotta go open up the Miss Universe contest again, man. So come back to maybe we can work this out. So just another chance so that I can show that I won't let you down and run. Don't run away on me. Don't get on that UFO because you won't come back. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that stake through the heart from Superman because you could be the one. So I'll leave you with that, and because you now know that I kissed the camera, I'll even give you a kiss. So, till the next video.